So again, this human has flipped a coin to bad, and he seems to think that he is down on his luck beggar.
I overheard that some of the free factions speaking that you trying to help people.
Yes, and I helped you. Don't be greedy.
I'm not greedy. Money is no concern. Information is my specialty.
Oh, if money's no concern, then it's like, why don't you donate it? And she pulls up a donation
Well,
jar.
if I had much money, I have a little.
She's spoken to like someone who concerns themselves with money. It's like, what do you want, and what are you looking for?
I need a way in to speak with Shemeska.
And you do have a money problem.
Yes. In a way.
Money does concern you.
In a way. But to me personally, it means nothing, but apparently that's what everything revolves around in this place.
You do know what this place is.
I learned about it when I walked through the door.
So, smart, mechanical man.
Highly intelligent, just not good with money.
You say so. I see that. Now, do you have something intelligent to say, or am I going to continue to interrupt me while I'm playing my slots?
I'm sorry, I did not realize I was interrupting you.
So, time is money. Have you not heard that one?
How's your luck been today?
None of your business.
Well, can you at least point me in a direction that I can maybe get into the high stakes room?
The high stakes room.
What's required in there? Have you ever been inside?
1 second. I'm going to make sure I get this right. The high stakes room. I don't know. Scroll down to the high stakes room. So
I have all these Bond villains running through my mind right now.
there is the biggest thing is giving your chances of the fortune wheel spin. Sadly, you've already used up all your spins that you can do for the day. You know that, but she doesn't. Now there are big prizes in there.
How do you gain entry?
Well, it's that's where the big tickets. But you want the private?
No, I mean the open room. I mean, I need to get enough money to gain entry to the private one.
Don't forget you have your little butler friend with you. She said, why don't you ask him? They're always dolting around unless you tell them to scatter, being the eyes and ears for Shemeska, only being helpful if they feel they're getting paid and compensated enough. So, she said, trust me, I feel that I end up losing more money with their help than getting what I'm here to do.
So exactly what are you here to do?
I'm trying to wager money to help the poor. It seems like money runs to money in Sigil. So if you want to make money, you have to come and find it. And sadly, I have to use my family's inheritance to try to help people.
So you're a kind-hearted soul.
Well, I'm giving. Kind is depending on who's asking and how much they annoy me.
So if you're trying to use your inheritance to give to earn more money to give to people, why don't you just give them your inheritance and stay
Said
out
I
of
wanted
this?
to help people and not put myself beside them. The funny thing about the poor is they don't know how to manage and make money. And if I lose my inheritance, then I can't continue to make money to help them. So I must use.
So you're using a portion of your inheritance and you're coming out ahead.
Yes, I'm playing the long game.
So you are very good at this.
It's like I use enough not to hurt me and my family, but I use it to help others for the excess. I'm not trying to make more or less. The ring givers, we give what we can. A full circle, so to speak, like a ring.
So how much of a donation would it require for you to help me?
Well, how much do you have?
With the razor leaf that you just gave me, which I'll give back, I have 9 razor leaf and 400 gold.
Do you have anything else? No.
I was getting to that, but you jumped in.
Okay, I'll go watch football.
No, you're good. You can sit right there. I also have a mace that's mighty.
Oh, a mace. It's like I'm sure the poor would love just to throw a mace in and said, beat each other down until the last one.
Yeah, but I mean that's something I won right here off of the slot, and I also have a ring of protection.
Protection. So maybe if we could keep them from multiplying, that would be helpful. But
Other than that,
this means that they can't take even more beating. But I might be able to sell that. Okay. So do you have anything else?
unfortunately, no.
Because she has detect magic on. So it's like you've come into a ring, so she knows that you have some magical items on yourself. Of course, you're sort of magical in it too.
I'm like, besides me being magical and
Yeah.
you don't like this ratty old cape now that it's full of dust mites.
Oh, honey, don't speak so highly of yourself. What magical things do you have? Don't give me that line of. Well, don't give me any line. So you gotta have something.
I am a newly forged. I've not acquired much.
I've not met a young warforged. Most of them are really, really old that come through here by the time they get here. So I've heard many stories of war. Did you fight in the last war?
Nope.
Did you fight in the first war? Maybe shelved? Effective? Can't get the mace up?
Couldn't get
It's
in.
too heavy?
I laid dormant for.
Oh yeah, laying dormant. Okay, keep going.
I mean, I've not fought in anything. I've only been here. That feels no more than a few days.
Tell you what. I'm pretty good at investing. You could give me all your gold, and I could try to invest it here. See if we can make some money.
Insight on whether she is truthful about that. That's what
The one.
No.
Oh. What did you roll?
No, it wasn't a 1.
All the other stuff.
17.
17. Well, she doesn't seem like she's ready to take off. There are other her followers down here doing stuff.
So I straight up ask, I mean, you're not gonna take my money and run, are you? Or the golden run? I mean,
Well, I have no intention of running with your money.
Okay. Then I'll take 400 gold and I'll give it to her.
Okay, so she goes up to the casino cages and she cashes them in for the razor chips. So.
And I hand her my remaining 9. Or, well, 10, so.
Alright, so she looks around and she's like, let's go to the tables. So since we have a couple people there, we can play some games. So there are several different types of tables. There is a vampire running what they call dead hands dice. A dice game popular among spacefaring pirates in the astral sea. These are the rules. Each participant player chooses any number of D6s, known as bones,
where's my box
and shakes them in a cup.
I didn't like that.
You choose any number of D6s as well. Roll for the dealer and participating NPCs. Everyone rolls and reveals their dice at once. Participant with the highest total wins, but anyone that has a roll of who rolls a 1 on any dice automatically loses.
We need lots of 6s for this.
So,
Is this your game of choice?
see, she's like, there are high rollers here. As many of these people are pirates that sell the Moltars.
Okay, you're the expert. You know what you're doing.
So,
she's rolling for me.
so how much? So how much would everyone like to wager?
Me first bet be 4 razor leaves, and I'll be rolling the 4 dice.
Okay, so she 49. I think it's 49 razor leaves. So you said
Your 4 dice.
So if everybody
4 is me lucky number
so
today.
everyone would like to get 4 D6s.
You can't roll any 1s, laddie, if you don't know the game. And of course, I didn't roll any 1s. It is me day.
All right. No one has to say anything until we. So Heather, would you like some D6s too? Nope. I've got a bunch.
I mean, I've got at least 2 over here.
Well,
There's
it
like
could go
a
high.
crap ton in my thing.
There could
Yeah.
be. It ends up being lots of D6s.
Somebody bet 8 the last time we were here.
So.
Down here. Oh, okay.
Alright. So I am the dealer. So of course we need Scotty to come back in and roll for.
Take this one because I'll put my white ones out and I don't want to get them confused.
How many razor leaves did you said 4, right?
4 for 4.
For 4. Alright, so you get to roll for your guys. Oh no, I'm not rolling for both because I'm still got to do the dealer.
Oh.
So a little cloud of mist shakes the dealers and it puts it down. So the dealer reveals. I've got. Dealer has 14.
You can use mine out of my thing if you want to.
How many did you say 4?
No, his OCD is making him pull out the full set just to get the 6s. Yeah, I love it.
Well, I mean,
No,
there's
I
gonna be
love.
more stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm out.
Did you roll the 1?
Yep.
He's out. You're up.
Okay, how many am I rolling?
4 dice.
If there's a 1, you don't have to add them up. That's it. It's automatically out.
3, 3, 6, and a 4.
She's in.
Alright, what was that total?
I have
16.
16.
18. It's me booty.
Oh, the pirate. Because, so but you all can be gamblers or whatever you want, so however you want. So.
Is it winners bet, or does it go around the table
so
here?
That was 4. So that was your 4. So you had 49 because you had 9.
I had, 50. Well, counting the one she gave me.
Oh yeah, so it's 50. So that puts you down to 46. So you guys just have money right now, so you can keep up with your winnings or losses.
40, 60, 80. Ooh, I got me a nice extra bill there now, don't I? I'll tuck that away.
Okay. So, I guess we'll let the winner.
Winner asks for 6. Who's got 6? You send for 6.
No, that's the money.
Oh,
So how many dice?
6
You want
dice.
6 dice? Okay. So how many coins though? Yeah, tell the race release.
Oh, 4 is still me lucky number. We're just running 4 on the links. I want to run 6 dice though.
Okay, so 6 dice. Dealer shakes first. Dealer is out. So Nessa looks over. She says, "Trust me."
I don't know.
With a 1,
Well,
you're
with a
you're
1, it's out?
automatically. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm out.
Hires down to you, laddie.
I'm out.
I'll take me money. Lucky 16.
All right. So what do you want to do?
That's a 4 in the 4s. I'll keep the 4s. I tell you what, I'll give somebody else a chance to get in here. I'll do 3 for 3. 3 for 3. I don't want to lose everybody at the table.
Okay. So 3. House deals. House is out.
3 dice?
3 dice.
Out again.
Nine.
I lost on 3 for 3. Isn't that terrible? It's your lead, lassie.
What did you roll?
A 9.
16.
Oh!
On 3? Wow.
6, 6, and 6.
2 5s and 6.
Or 2 5s and, yeah.
Wow.
Impressive. Impressive.
That's a right good hand there.
Bad happens to notice that after our pirate friend had won 2 in a row, some of the security tieflings had gotten a little closer to the table. So the lady.
That's his.
Oh wait, no. So
He took it.
sorry,
Okay. So
It's my first mate.
Is it? Are you?
I'll play first, mate.
You play first mate?
Yep.
The security has not backed off. They're just not coming any closer. So decide how many. Yeah, I'm keeping up with the money.
Oh, you're keeping up with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to do full 6. We'll go. Let's go 5.
Oh,
5
with
for
the
5.
odd
5
numbers.
for 5?
5 for 5.
Ooh.
So lucky.
He loves the odd numbers, this one.
House is out.
Hurdy, hurdy, hurdy.
How many we roll?
5 for 5.
5 for 5. 5 for
distracted.
5.
I was extracted. Sorry. Ooh.
I am jinxed with 1s. I swear.
Can you beat a 16, love?
Yeah.
There she goes.
20 some odd.
Oh.
20
Yeah.
off 5 dice.
Oh, that's
20, well, let's see. 21,
6, 12,
10,
17.
21 plus 3, so 24.
Ooh,
impressive.
that is a hot hand.
So you got 5 on that one. So,
I toss her an extra razor leaf.
well, okay. So it's your call, lady.
Okay, for what?
You choose how many dice.
Okay. 4.
4, and then you choose how many razor leaves, which are the coins. And
Okay.
chips. How much would you like to bargain?
They're 10 per. 10
10 per
gold.
dice?
10
or-
gold per razor leaf.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how much.
That's how much they're worth.
How much it is. But
Let's go 3 leaves.
you can go as high or low as you want, and
Okay.
people, we can back down if we want.
So 4 dice and 3 razor leaf.
Oh, I'm out.
House is
I lost it.
I have rolled a 1 at
Oh, is it you, first mate?
Did you end up saying 3?
Roll 1.
House sweeps.
3.
House sweeps it.
House sweeps. Everybody's out.
So it collects. House collects it. So that means House's turn.
Mm-hmm.
So House puts up 10 razor leaf. Who's in? Who's out?
How many
Roll
dice?
that down.
I mean, I don't know how much money I was working with anyway. I'm just playing for the
We
sake
have
of
all
it.
the money.
So,
You've got like if you're here,
Then
you
I'm
don't
in.
have money.
okay,
So-
I'm in.
One.
1 dice to rule them all.
We just brought in a big booty from the
Yeah.
islands.
Yar, we did.
Did you roll a 1? Did you say roll a 1?
Ooh,
That's 6.
6.
But
I'll join you with that 6,
One
sir.
with every single one
House
of
has
these.
a 6.
2.
Oh,
Yo, roll off.
Roll off. 6 again for the house.
4.
1.
House sweeps.
House sweeps, so that's 10, 10, 10, 10. So there comes over. The house is called again. Six dice. So you see the vampire dealer look up and 4, 5.
6 for 5.
I told you should have been rolling for me.
Let me roll my 5. House loses. He's got a 1.
21.
24. 24.
12, 22, 24.
Yar, lass, you want a single dice or all 6?
Let's do a 6.
All 6. One's in play.
You have 16.
One's in play, meaning one won't make you out.
Ones will take you out if you play the ones in play. You can play without ones in play.
Yeah, you won't automatically lose on the roll off.
I don't care.
I know, if you were still rolling 1s, if you both roll 1s, the
I
house
know. Then
Then the
yeah.
house will sweep, so one's not in
Okay.
play.
Yeah, no. I don't do it.
That's good.
Same because I had 2. 3. Oh, shoot.
10, 18, 19, 22.
Oh, you beat me. You win.
So, Vanessa's like,
You're going to be paying us extra on the next job, right?
Yar! What job are you talking about, matey? We're just having a wee bit of fun here.
so
Are you
Since
lacking funds?
Nah.
Well,
Until the end.
when you lack funds, then complain to me. You're still above your regular rate.
okay, so it would be
Let's go 5 for 10.
5 for 10.
Wow, I finally didn't.
That's your money ball.
No, it's not.
Let me see here.
House is in.
17, 19.
What I not
19 for the house.
19 for me.
19 for me.
21.
Oh.
20.
That's
18.
Okay, that's 2.
Arr, I think that'll do me for the evening, gentlemen. I'm about to retire.
It's like, no. It's like you're on a hot streak.
Yarn, I have people to pay.
Ha! And here I thought powers were made of sterner stuff.
I am sterner stuff. I'm over a million up.
So she's like, I thought the pirate code would never step down from a challenge. So she looks over at the woman at the table, and she says, and gives a nod, and so she said we should play one more time. It's like unless you're chicken.
Here, he called me. It's a parrot.
So
Put your dice where your mouth's at.
So the crewman comes up, and there's someone comes by. One of the people that you saw earlier, ring,
Yeah, for the free.
the free rings, comes up and slips some money to you. So and say you level 1. So she was like, be a man, bet large. So why not 10?
How about we go 6 for 10?
6 for 10.
First mate calls 6 for 10.
Alright, go.
That'll do me for the night.
So
27.
but she looks over at you and nods. The lady that's with you, I'm supposed to say that one.
I don't have one. What do you?
12.
Says save. You have one.
Oh, I didn't catch what you meant.
That's why she nodded at you.
Well, I don't know what you're doing.
So they've slipped something in your pocket.
Okay.
I think it's the time for me and the lady retire for the evening.
25.
20.
One.
It's like, oh. She said, we're all. She says, I'm sorry, Dad. We're all out of money. It's almost like he's just winning. It's like, can you believe that? So at this point, security has come up and noticed that you've won such large amounts 3 times in a row. They said, sir, we'd like to check your dice.
Hey!
And you see Anessa throw just a quick dice when they're talking to him into his cup tray. so they come up and they start checking the dice. They're like, why does this one dice keep coming up 6, sir?
That's not even me dice.
Oh, it's like it's in your tray. And so
I'm not a color like it.
it's like this.
I'm not a set like it.
So,
Are you challenging me, honor?
It's like, sir, we've been watching you through the scries. I see that you have been winning too much tonight, and so mysteriously, win 2 or 3, and then magically lose 1, and then after winning such large amounts that usually on this table does not go over 5, and you have won. So I believe that you need to.
I was ready to retire. There's no need. I did not use that dice.
So, it's like.
I want to see the manager.
It's like you're going to go to security with us, and they pick you up. The 2 tiefling pick you up and the dice.
Okay, they have my dice, and I hand my money to him. Retire, lad.
So
Would you like to go see my ship?
Code for we gotta get the heck out of here.
Wow, I didn't mean that.
And this is like, is she?
I'll take good care of her, Captain.
So, and Anessa hands you another dice that looks just like this. She says, so here you go, Tin Man. So it's a sending stone. You'll be able to hear everything in the office. So when they take them in there, you might be able to learn a few things. So good luck. We have made a deal with both the nice looking lady there and the first mate. I believe the first mate will probably enjoy his new ship. And his winnings for the night. And he comes over to the first. She comes over to the first mate, and he halves the winnings to her and him. And she's like, and she gives you back your 50 razor leaf.
Was you ever gonna tell me the plan of this?
No, I don't believe you don't have a good poker face.
Oh. What's poker?
So you ain't poked in it.
You know what's really bad is this has happened to me everywhere I go to actually play for money. I always get taken to the office thinking I'm cheating.
So again, so you've got this sending stone.
Okay.
So you go in and they take him into the security office. We're talking to like apparently you've been a mark of Anessa for a while. You know, this is not so. And usually you and your friend help make sure your first mate run the table a lot lately. So you
How dare he sell me under the water?
maybe you thought that you were
You don't know
actually
that he
really
did.
maybe you thought you were really good at it, and it turns out you find out that you have 3 loaded dice, not just one. So
How did those get in there?
so
You want me to take your dice to have them polished, Captain?
I mean, y'all might think that's a joke, but look where the dice landed.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, and a 2.
so
4 and a 2.
Oh, that's a 5.
Down here is a 4.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
So the security.
That's why they won't let me roll dice for my characters.
Anyway,
So the security guards are in there. And again, they are sort of tieflings and a couple other type of characters, mostly bug-like demons. Start questioning the captain. They have a name for the ex-captain.
Johansson.
Johansson. Johansson is pleading his case, saying he doesn't know where through
There's no way I had loaded dice. I would not come in here, this establishment, as long as I've been here, and do such a thing.
So then
I've been set up, I say.
it's like, and who would set you up? You've been here playing with almost all these people for days on end. It's like who could possibly be trying to affect you?
I don't know. There's tons of little Libby Robbies around here. I may have taken their money from them.
So it's like,
Yellow belly, scurvy dogs.
So there was no one that you feel that could have planted these dice on you?
Nobody has access to my dice but me and my first mate. I trust them with my... Oh, crap.
So,
There was this thing with his wife. What do I get if I plead no contest?
So they take you back and they take you upstairs and they bring the dice upstairs too, and you like through the dice you hear sort of a rambling of somebody through, and you're set down you were set down next to a person wearing a floppy green hat and a green robe. It's sort of a young man. So just sort of sitting there, sort of twiddling his thumbs, and you know, he got excited when the door opened, and he's sort of depressed when through. He just sort of going. So
I'm interested in the dice that's rambling. I'm going to pick one up Does it feel like voice vibrations coming through the
There's no dice.
resin? Oh, there wasn't. I thought you said I was hearing stuff coming through the dice.
No, I am.
Dad,
He's hearing
he's
stuff coming through.
Sid-
Okay,
he's the Sarah-
not me.
Yeah, not you.
I was
No,
gonna say,
because
why
it
would they put
wouldn't-
a two-way stone in
Oh
there?
no, like they did not. It's like the stones are up there with the guards.
What are you in here for, lad? Did you steal some cheese?
So, well, apparently I did not know that the razor leaves are considered equivalent to bag of holdings, and apparently by me,
Razor leaves are bags of holding.
yeah, like they hold the money that you bought them with, and when you exchange them, it comes in and out, sort of interdimensional thing. And if
You didn't try to drop an interdimensional space inside of an interdimensional space, did you?
well, I didn't really realize that my hat counted as an interdimensional space is the same. When they saw me about to do it, they tackled me and arrested me. For
Well,
not
it's a
following
bloody
the
good
rules.
thing they did, because you could have destroyed half the universe. Especially being at this particular point in the universe. Are you a magician of sorts? Why would you be carrying a magical hat like that if you don't know about interdimensional spaces? I'm a pirate, for Christ's sake, so I know not to throw anything interdimensional into my hold.
Well,
Shouldn't have said that.
they said that that the explosion here is contained somehow with some type of dampeners. But the commotion it would cause
Inside
large
my
thing.
hold on my boat. I shouldn't have said that.
I know, I heard it.
Okay, just making sure you caught it.
But they're like, he's like, apparently like it would go and mess up a lot of the machines. You know, they were talking and fussing, and then they were asking who I worked for, and I told them that I didn't work for anyone. I'm just friends with a big metal man.
You're friends with the metal man. I was just playing with the metal. Wait a minute.
So, yeah, I'm sure he's probably wondering where I'm at. It's like
Oh, really? He's wondering where you're at. You just happen to be back here in the rat cage with me. Blowing up things with your interdimensional portals. Were you close to the, I don't know, say, the vault of the bank?
it's like all I know is Shemeska is very angry, and if someone
Oh no, don't tell me she's here.
she,
I didn't deserve this.
she's here, and all I heard was that they said that if something would happen, and if it would destroy a bunch of her machines again, she would have to take matters into her own hands, and everyone's really upset and like fussing at everybody.
Oh, poor child. You may have accidentally damaged her machines. Did she speak to you directly?
No, it's just the guards that are terrified after they came back to her. Apparently she's upstairs, and they said that they're scurrying to see if anyone else would be dumb enough to make a boom.
Yeah, that's almost like interdimensional terrorism there, lad. Even I don't go to those depths.
So,
That's a low and dirty thing to do.
so around this time, Bad has probably looked around and noticed that there are some of those guards that are near the Fortune's Wheel, and there's now several guards around a lot of the tables, and there are some guards around the slots, so anything that sort of could make money. There are quite a few guards down around you.
Well, what else shall we do here while we wait on our comeuppance? What did you do back in the regular realms?
I like roller coasters.
Excuse me? A roller coaster?
Yeah, like you go up in the clouds and you roll through around until one ate me.
You mean you took a drink coaster and rolled it around and it made funny shapes?
It's like you remind me of my friend Eric. About as smart as him.
Oh. Great. I'm a captain of the ship, I'll have you know.
Not no more.
Captain Johansson.
It's like flying. Okay, Captain. So about this time, they're like the guards come and take Presto and Johansson towards Shmeska. They do not take the dice. And you last thing you hear is a door closing.
At least I know Presto's okay.
How did you know I was going to be the one to win all those? I think you're a cheater.
Alright. So
Did Drennan hand you those dice?
No!
Okay.
Those are my dice.
so I began walking over towards the slots.
Towards the slots machines, okay.
So I'm looking around. How many people are on the slots?
There's a bunch of people over there. There's always a bunch.
So I'm going to walk up and down each aisle and I'm going to look and see if anybody has a bag of holding anywhere close by.
Oh, yeah. There are people that have bags of holdings. Not, you don't see anyone slipping anything in because there's a big sign up there saying not to do it.
Yeah. So look around. I mean, are you
going to try to? You're going to try to slip one in,
No.
like something into one of the bags.
I'm not trying to do anything yet.
I'm
just observing.
All right, so you're just looking. So some of some have little bags here and there, like they're closed because they're not have no intentions of using the bag of holdings, especially with the coins. There's several change purses. Most of them are the money bags are usually on their laps or well tended to. But the bags of holdings, we're not really interested much in the bag of holdings.
Okay. So I'm looking around. Where are all the extra guards posted?
They're usually at the ends of the slot rows, and again, like you said, the fortune's wheel is in the middle with the big. So there's two standing up there. There's a bunch near doorways. So,
and the security eyes. What were they called again? The skies, yeah. So are they close by? I mean, can they see?
You saw where they're going through, but you don't see anything that looks like an eye.
Okay.
So it must be something enchanted.
So I can't see the skies.
You'd have to probably do a detect magic to know them.
Can I do that without them knowing that I'm doing it? Because I'm going to assume that there is a lot of magic going on in here.
There is. If you had identify, that would be great, but you do not, do you?
Identify magic? No.
So the music in the stage areas, apparently, like it's very loud. Like there's something in the stage that some type of production going on.
I don't know if it's me or if it's the... So another performance is getting ready to start.
So there's something about to happen over in the stage area. So just some people are getting up and going to watch the performance in there. But then there's fewer people in the slots area. There are people at the gaming tables still, but about a third of the people in the place have moved their way towards the bar or the stage to see whatever is going on.
So I'll walk towards the stage. Is it really dark in there?
Okay, let me go to the stage. So you come in and there's a light shining out, like it's all dark in there, and there's a light. And there's someone sort of holding their hands together, almost looking like they're praying, and it's a silverhead singer of great renown named Estrella. It's an elf, like a beautiful, well-kept elf. So, and her dress is sequency, and so like when this magic light shines on her, and like when she even breathes, it breathes, it sort of like flows up and down. So sequencing. You hear people in the crowd talk about the color of the sequence. The funny thing is, everyone has a different color and hue of the sequence. It's almost like as if their favorite color or view of her comes through. The dress is definitely probably enchanted.
Yar, what does the pirate say? Nothing, because he's in lockup.
Yep. So do a perception so that you can really look at her.
That's one.
All right. It's the person that was sitting at the table with you. Her hair is different, but it's definitely the face of the person that was at the table. The female that was at the table.
I was sitting at the table. Nice. So she moves from one act to another. She must work here. Works her house.
So, but it's still very dark, but everyone's still moving in. There's like intermission music, but she's standing completely still.
Completely still?
It's like concentrating on whatever she seems to be thinking about, before her performance. But like nobody is speaking. It's like they've all come to the stage. Apparently this is the act of the night. You hear a couple people outside. You can hear from outside talking in before they come in, saying, that's what they come here every night. Many people know that if she did not sing here, they would. Shemeska probably wouldn't make as much money.
Yar, she's a siren. Come to wreck us upon their shores, spend our gold.
So you're probably sad because you probably missed her performance.
I'm very sad. That's where my winnings usually go. Ungrateful first mate. I'm grateful.
So the music changes, and for the first time, she opens her eyes, and she takes a deep breath, and just starts not singing so much words or common, but making sounds of emotion. It's very calming. As in probably she is speaking and casting calm emotions across the stage. You notice little bellhops, like your little friend that's still standing beside of you, pretty much. Do not forget he's sort of walking around with you. And they're all walking around as people in the stage or in the stage area, or like just tears come down their eyes as if they're thinking of something joyful or something that they always want to bring out. And remember, all the little bellhops have little cups, and people are just putting stuff in all the cups. So you see what looks like it's like an old tiefling makes his way to the stage and throws a rose, like staying on the stage as she continues to sing, and if you want to call it singing, it's more as in
Harmony.
like an inspirational type thing. It probably doesn't really have much effect on Bad, but you may roll an insight to see what it makes Bad feel.
Oh, that's an 11.
As much as Bad doesn't really want to, he thinks back, like images of stuff he doesn't remember. He has images of Highborn. So, like, looking down at him, like you know, looking and writing in him. So, just 3 years, just imagining time, you know, good things. It's like he feels like he's very young in essence. So, like looking up at, you know, his creator, father, however he feels of Highborn. So, but these images are there, and even though he tries to keep snapping back, so it like keeps going through. But sometimes though, it's changed, and you see a young boy at a window in a place full of books. Sadly, it's not you. You are not in this room of books. You see an old man come in with a great beard and come up and pat you on the back and brings you a new book. Sitting it down as you see birds and stuff flying past the window. The boy seems annoyed and comes close to the curtain because they're distracting as he goes back down and opens a book and smiles greatly as he opens up a new book that has not been opened in a long time, and dust sort of comes off the cover. A little bit of cough here, and
That definitely sounds like me.
so and this reads. So, and, you know, there's various images and stuff while she's sitting there and singing. Go back. So, but you sort of fade in and out. What sort of snaps you back though is you notice a lot of the valets have leaving the room with full cups. You also notice that you have given Valak stuff in his cup too. So he goes, "Thank you, sir. It's like the house will be greatly appreciative of your desire to listen to this performance."
What did I just listen to? Balak?
It's like, I don't know. It's like, we hear nothing when she opens her mouth. I've never heard her sing.
How do you prevent yourself from hearing this?
It's like, we do not. So it is so much that we see you all move, so we view it as a curse. So I hope someday that I can be a patron here, and even though I know that I will come with my money bags thinner, so I would like to know what I would feel also when she performs. So with this, like her eyes closed and her mouth closed, and the light fades and the curtain comes down. So and many of the participants get up and chatter as they go, walking past you, and they go back to the slot machines and the tables and the bar and other stuff. So even though she is not singing, you know, just occasionally some of those images sort of pop back in here and there, whether you want them or not. So apparently there's another act coming later.
Yeah, no, I want out of this place. I walk up to the bar.
All right, so you go back into the bar. Sadly, they've not carried off your dead winter friend. The dragon is still over there from the drinking game on the floor. There's a few dwarves over there and a couple orcs wondering how he would taste.
How the dragon would taste?
Yeah, how the white dragon would taste. It's like he's not using the meat anymore.
And I hear him say that? I mean, hey orc, why not go ahead and try it? I mean, now it's better than later.
He looks at the Yeti behind the bar. He says, "You make a mess, you clean it up." So he asks for some rags and stuffs them through, and so it just goes right towards the neck.
Impressive.
And was tearing him up. So
very impressive. I think he can eat the whole dragon.
it would take some time, but he's going through. You know, as the dwarves are sort of sitting back and they're talking about his hoard, and one of them reminds us, like, remember he lost his hoard. That's why he was in here. You notice the dragon has a bag of holding.
So, hey Phoebe, what was you gonna do with this body when you're done?
Probably make a stew.
If the orc leaves any?
Not now. I don't know where that orc's mouth's been.
So, do you care about anything on this body?
He's like, his debt's paid. He's dead to me.
Okay. Literally. So,
He's as long as this body's out of here before it becomes stinking.
well, I don't think you're gonna have that problem because I think the orc's gonna devour it. I mean, if you're gonna cut off any of the meat for stew, you might want to do it now before he gets off the neck.
After that mouth has touched any of that, no.
All right then. So, I'll walk over and I'll pick up the bag of holding.
You might want to do sleight of hand, just to make sure. Unless you just want to do it out in the open, grave robber.
That's why I asked if he cared about anything on it.
Well, he didn't care, but I didn't say that anyone else in there wouldn't care or notice.
That's an 18.
So you grab the bag of holding and you don't think about it, and you turn around and the singer is behind you looking at you. So Australia looks and goes, "What are you doing?" It's like, "You seem to be everywhere I am."
I was here, you followed me.
So I am just doing my routine. It's almost like you knew my routine before you got here.
Never been here before.
She says, "I don't remember a face like yours, or the lack thereof." She says, "You are hard to read."
Good. Literally.
So, may I ask why you were here, other than, apparently money and petty theft?
I didn't say I was stealing
It's
it.
like,
I just picked it up.
It's like there's probably no money in that.
Not looking for money.
Oh.
I mean, do you think a bag of holding, or at least that's what it appears to be, deserves to be eaten by a raging orc that is devouring a dragon? I mean, he might implode.
He uses it as a napkin, maybe?
I mean, if it's big enough, I mean, we can always put him in it.
In the pieces.
So,
And really, the bag of holdings have a limit there. They do not get big.
I know, I'm just saying.
So
I,
she's just sort of curious. So she says, okay. So have fun. She said, I perform again tomorrow.
do you perform here
Once a night.
regularly? Once a night? What else do you do here? Just, I mean, since you've been at a table and now you're performing, I can only assume that you work here?
I work the stage.
Just the stage?
Some of us have to eat and provide for families
So you have a family?
somewhere.
Some realm?
So I do not know. I'm trying to pay my way back to my realm.
Which realm is that?
That is the hard part.
You do not know.
And so apparently my realm is named is named many times. So when and where, I do not know where I'm from. So, but having people look for me, it just takes money. And hopefully someday I can be back, at least before I'm 1,000.
Before 1,000. The only race I've seen that will reach that age is an elf. Are you an elf?
Yeah, you can tell she's definitely.
An elf.
Yeah, you knew her on stage. She was an elf.
Still, I have to verify because everybody has a mask. So have you ever spoke to Shemeska?
Yes, it's like she's who I have my contract with.
A contract for you to sing every night?
It's like I make her money. It makes me money. I can make my money that I make to try to make more money.
How do you get in contact with Shemeska?
She usually gets in contact with you.
That's becoming the thing that I've noticed. I wonder if there's a contract that I can make with her, and just so I can speak with her. But
What talents do you? What talents do you have? So that could. What talents do you have that could draw people that would interest her?
Yeah, I definitely cannot sing.
With a mouth like that, not surprising.
No. Honestly, the only thing that I know that I'm good at is distancing myself from people and magic.
Magic. What type of magic?
You name it, I like to learn it. And then once I learn it, I like to use it.
So what type of magic do you specialize in now?
Utility magic.
So you're like a plumber? It's
Not
like-
that kind of utility.
It's like, because I am not a mage in any way. I am just a performer.
I'm just a helper.
She feels that your answer is hesitant on explaining what type of just what type of school do you study?
All of them.
So do you have any like skills that could be useful to Shemeska?
I've never met her. I don't know what
Have
she's
you-
looking for.
It's like she sometimes doesn't know what she's looking for till she finds value in it. If you really want something to do with her, you have to give her a reason to appear.
So I'm hearing.
And then she leans up, she says, she has eyes and ears everywhere.
And she knows I've been asking about her. And it's still not brought her down from her room.
Many people, everyone here asks about her. Many people just want to see her beauty.
Beauty is just an image to me.
So what could you offer her that is unique or specialized that she could find you useful to speak to?
Probably nothing she already doesn't have.
You know, the funny thing about having something that's important is you can never have too much of it. That's how wealth works.
I've never known wealth. Except wealth of knowledge.
And just because you know one type of thing, do you stop trying to learn others?
No, I always want to learn, but
so imagine
gold wealth.
Shemeska the same way.
Yeah, wealth of knowledge.
So again, there's two ways. Either she comes down here, or you are asked to go up there. Just remember, you always watched and listened to by all. So again, do you have anything of value that could help Shemeska? Whether it's trivial or not. So, it's like, why are you here?
To speak with her.
Why are you here? If you can't answer such a simple question, then, or at least hide such a simple question with a answer inside of a question or a lie, then and she will see no value in speaking to you. So again, why are you here to see her? And I might be able to help.
Talking about it with so many people around may cause a ruckus.
She goes.
This is roleplay.
Yeah. She goes. I have a private room. It's just the standard part that I speak to people that I deem interesting.
What do you find interesting about me?
The fact that you might be dead soon. So
I don't.
Yeah, because time wasters. Either you're making Shemeska money by playing and becoming a patron, but if you test her patience, well, she tends to make sure that wasters of time are forgotten in time. So if I find you the least bit interesting because, I found it a little interesting, she might find it too, but if she finds out it's a waste of time, well, so you won't be as valuable in death as our dragon friend over there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the thing about him is he's made of mortal flesh.
he says everything lives and dies. So unless you're a god of the dust mites.
Which makes me immortal.
So how many followers do you have?
That's for me to know and never find out.
Says, I've been here a long time there, honey. I have known what the wheel can do. So
that's why I said that's for me to know and never find out.
well, so So, and I can make sure you have followers,
I don't want followers.
but I can make sure.
Yeah.
So,
Unless there
and
is enough for me to get rid of this.
And a matter of fact, you know all those people that heard me in there sing? Guess what? They all think that dust mites are amazing things.
I need to find one of them and see if they'll take this god-awful deity ship.
Oh no. So, because I'll let you know, before too long, they saw like a great shadow of this slayer of mites, and how the preservers of decayed clothes and things like, and they see the value of it, and eventually that hazy image will come into focus, and they'll see you. And then they will paint your image, and it will spread, because they will be back tomorrow to learn more. And I will reinforce their image and their quest to let everyone know how important mites are in the multiverse.
You've pegged me since I walked through the door, haven't you?
Your first name really should be called Mark.
Well, I am one of a kind, so.
That makes you interesting. So, sadly, you just, again, like I told you, you've not made it interesting enough for Shemesta to come down.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, you must make it interesting enough for you to go up. So, like I said, most people in the City of Doors don't really want to be a deity, because, well, bad things happen to, and worshiping like that, so it just doesn't turn out very good. So even though you can't die, that does be worse than being able to die. Isn't that right there, Winter? So, because, then she casts Raise Dead. So while the orc is eating it, like, it becomes alive and it's undead.
Oops.
So,
Doesn't eat
she's like, Winter's, honey, go clean yourself up. So it sort of just shambles out right there through. It says, one of our demon friends will take care of you. We always need a nice dragon to help watch the doors. So, like, its entire neck has been eaten off by the orc as it sort of slumps out. Never got to its tongue, so it's like hanging down, like halfway down its down its neck.
I hope that dragon tasted good while it lasted.
So Dark's like, I'm finished. It was a little dry though, cold, tough. So hey, give me a bottle so I can wash my face out. So he goes, drinks an abominable. So she goes, so you want to tell me why you want to see Miss Shemeska? We can do it here, or we can go up to the private room.
I'd rather talk in the private room.
Okay, so that takes you to F11, wherever you're.
I got it right now.
So it takes you to one of the private rooms. These are lavish rooms used for private meetings and exclusive table games. The one that you go into, there is no one in. So It's just like a couch.
Hmm.
So he goes, so let's go ahead and sit down there.
I don't sit.
Well, she sits. She sits down, and she sits there and crosses her legs, and let's go. So she says, so why are you here?
So first off, I've got a dirty 20 on it, insight on everything she had said out there.
Well,
I mean, how do I feel about her? Do I feel like she's even speaking the truth, or how do I feel about her personality?
Well, she seemed pretty commanding on the whole point, and she didn't seem to be lying about. She knows that you are mighty.
Pun intended.
So, and that you don't have any followers yet.
Yeah.
I would say that you were probably a little uncomfortable though about the idea of actually getting enough followers, because she probably sung to well over 100 people in there, and that would definitely
spell disaster for me.
Put you on a radar.
Oh, radar. The type of radar I don't want to be on.
So again, she's sitting there, like I said, her legs are crossed and a little foot tapping. She says, so why are you here to see Shemeska? She said, don't lie, because I will know.
I need information about how to get to the Lady of Pain. I need to have a conversation with the Lady of Pain. And that's not a lie.
She's like, that's all?
I mean, I never said that it was.
It's like you just want to talk to her. You want to talk about the Lady of Pain.
No, I want to talk to the Lady of Pain.
You want to actually open.
No.
Like, you can't open your mouth, but like have sound come out and talk to the Lady of Pain.
No. I know how communication works to the Lady of Pain.
So she still sort of laughs. She's like, well, if you know how things work, I don't think that you'd want to go talk to the Lady of Pain.
No, I need to get to her servants so they can communicate to the Lady of Pain.
So she's sort of cackling, like laughing. She she thinks you've lost your mind. That you want to talk to the Lady of Pain. She's like,
I have a quest, and it involves.
I request the suicide pact.
Yes.
Okay. So
I know what it spells if it's done wrong. That's why I need Shemeska's help.
Well, I certainly hope that you,
Now you understand why I do not want to say that on the floor.
Oh no, you said it. Everyone has thought that you've been crazy, like pouring down the abominable, and it froze your brain.
Exactly why I said I did not want to talk about it out there.
She is okay. So she knocks. She does like a little weird tapping sound on a plain wall, and a door opens with a staircase. A set of steps going up. She says, "Going up. I hope it is that Shemeska finds it is amusing to hear that, because that one's rich. I don't know when was the last time someone have, an audience with Lady of Pain. Most of the time it's I need to get away from the Lady of Pain, go away from her, not to her. So
that's why you find it interesting, and that's probably why you believe it.
We do find it interesting. But hopefully she doesn't find it crazy enough to waste her time. So you go up, and you will come up.
It's F12.
So this is you are up and out. You are no longer in, like, you're in this upper area. There is a vampire sitting at a table. And he's the only one upstairs you can see. It looks like a private dining area. It's like you were on top of, in the like on top. It's like quite a bit up.
Quite a bit.
Yeah. So
So I see nobody else.
just an empire sitting there.
I'll walk up close.
And goes, "Ah, friend." It's like, "Why don't you come join me?" And it's like, it's not often I get to dine with someone that I can't dine on.
How many do you dine on a day?
Depends. Trying to cut back some calories.
That's like it's worked well.
So,
I think you've lost a pound today.
The teeth get a little not sharp. So so the number of times that you bite into bone, so it's good when they're not paying attention. But when they're fleeing for you, 3 out of 10 times at least the bone. So I sometimes skip a tooth.
So
Speaking of which, one time I did not realize the Warforged dressed very, very well. Pretty little thing. Even had a wig on. Chip the tooth. Donk. So 3 days in the coffin to regenerate the tooth.
3
back.
days.
Yeah, so probably still stuck in the Warforged.
I'm sure the Warforged never even noticed it was there.
It did. So it did. So I think they used it as a decoration. So if I ever see that Warforged though, I will not bite it again.
Well,
so live and learn.
I'm glad to note that you are not interested in biting a Warforged.
Without too much iron.
Too much. Exactly.
So, without playlist.
So, do you have a file? If you have a file, I would be willing to file those fangs back down.
I don't want them filed down.
Oh, well, I mean, filed to a point.
Yeah, they're very nice. So
You said you chipped one.
well, I did. I never regrew it.
Oh.
I'm telling you the story of the Warforged. It's like, I was, because I can't bite. Not that I would bite anything in here.
Okay.
So anyone that's been drinking the abomination, I don't want my throat
To
numb.
burn.
So it's numb. The cold, I am one with the cold. I don't need to be cold no longer. It's like I like the warmth of the blood going down in. But then if it's numb, well, you lose half of the pleasure. It's like, there's the simple things. When you are as we say, room temperature, as I am, and most vampires are, a little bit of warmth goes a long way. Because they can't get it from the sun. No vitamin D.
No vitamin D. Have you ever tried fruit?
Fruit. It's,
You might can gain some vitamin D from that.
so just plums.
Just
High in irons.
One insight check on.
Is the plums high on iron? I think.
I don't think so.
I can't remember.
I'll check it
swear,
just
I think
for
that's like
giggles, but I don't think so.
Iron? I think it's iron.
It's spinach. Is spinach high on iron?
If you unlock it with a citrus, or not a citrus, but a
All right, look up plums. So plums
Anyway,
has something really
plums.
high in it, but that I think that's in blood that you need for
acidic. Acidic,
Yeah, so
not citrus.
Something acidic.
that's
Doesn't
why
Lemon.
citrus is acidic.
Yes, it is. It'll work. But so will vinegar.
Yes, some will vinegar. Okay then. So why are you up here all alone?
So I'm waiting to gaze upon the wonderful years of Shaleska. So I hope to maybe get a little nibble.
On Shimeska. She will let you nibble on her?
Yeah. Sometimes. You looking at plums?
No iron, but fiber. Lots of fiber.
Fiber, yeah. That's not what I'm looking
and vitamin K. Crunchy.
So that's what this is what we're talking about.
So, why would she allow you to nibble on her?
You seen these pearly whites?
So she enjoys the company of a vampire.
She enjoys many things. So she has a tail on her too.
I've never met her.
You're up here?
I hope to meet her.
Can you turn yourself into a chicken?
No, I'd be a metal chicken. But I could try.
Do you happen to buzz?
Buzz? Like a chicken?
No. So I was trying to find value in you. Do you wash clothes? Are you like?
Does it look like I've ever washed a single item of
Not
clothes?
with that cloak. Not with that cloak. It's like I see the mites falling off of you right now.
Yeah, and I don't know why they stay there because I don't have skin, so I have nothing for them to eat.
You walk past other stuff and they jump off and
So
this accumulate on your. So it's like you must be popular with the multage crowd.
must be. I mean, they're.
It's like my skin. I think these cells have been on me. For hundreds of years. If they already did, they don't fall off.
They don't fall off. If they did, then you might actually.
I don't know. I think they come back. I don't know.
What, after 3 days in a coffin?
No, I don't think they come back. I think they like sprout eggs and come back to me.
Oh.
So I don't know. It just seems that way.
You've never really investigated that, have you?
No. So
Might be something worth watching. Maybe you can do that when the sun comes up. Lay in your coffin and watch your skin regrow.
a lot of times I just read books. It's hard to get to sleep.
What kind of books are you interested in?
Many books. So have you heard the one about the Trinity or the Alliance?
No. Who was that written by?
It was written by Mordecai.
Mordecai.
So he documented the betrayal of certain gods. So it was quite a page turner. Sadly, it's before my time. That's why I like to read it. It's almost like a fairy tale. Talking about the start of the end of the original multiverse. It's sort of like the beginning that sort of fractured and cracked it. So, no page turner. So, at the end, the hero gets it.
So, in Sigil here, is there a library where I can find actual books? Or is this your own personal library?
No, it's mine. So I travel here, for my room.
Which realm are you from?
From the Sword Coast. The Yawning Portal. That's usually where I'm at. So it's a very nice hole there.
Very nice hole.
I would love to show you my hole sometime. So I'm sure I have spiders and other bugs that would love to eat your mites. May save me a fortune in feeding them.
Do you actually pay
So-
to feed all of those animals? Or
Yes?
arachnids?
That's like,
I'm not going to insult him.
it's like, so you got to learn to respect the little guy. So,
I'm respecting an even tinier guy. I've not squashed all of these mites yet.
they just come back. They always come back.
That was
It's like the cockroaches. Even us vampires don't like the cockroaches.
What's funny is I don't know how anybody can even see these dust mites.
Well, they're sort of like literally like you have like a little, like you know, like pig pins from Charlie Brown at this point. It's sort of like
Yeah, but they're not even supposed to be visible by the naked eye.
Got like a haze.
like you have like a haze of dust. That's why they call them dust mites, because a lot of times they're just sort of in the because it's like luckily they're still on your cloak because they're jumping. So it's like the cloak is like shedding them. Luckily, it's magical.
Magical. Yeah.
So it's like they can't destroy your cloak.
No. So are you waiting for Shemeska to come down or come back wherever she was? Because I was told she was up here.
Yes, she's changing. So changing hopefully into my favorite color.
What is your favorite color? Let me guess, it's red.
Blood red.
Yes.
So that way I can't see them bleed.
Can't see them. She likes it a little painful. Do you
So
pull her?
she is a Yargadoth, which is a demon.
Oh, I did not know that.
But you don't know. But she.
Oh, I thought he was saying that.
Oh, he says that, but you don't know what a Yargadoth is.
No. Oh, he just says Yarg.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know, Prince, you got a demon. Like they're like animal demons, but still a demon nonetheless.
So do you pull her hair whenever you bite her neck?
Her fur,
Her fur. Oh.
and no, it's like
I don't know
it's like
vampire mating rituals.
it's like you were such a bore for such a shiny thing. It's like not without consent, sir.
So she
I
gives
can
you
tell
consent to bite her, but she does not give you consent to pull her hair, her fur.
So he said, "I do not bite and tell."
I apologize. Did not mean to.
So
Cross a boundary.
I'm sorry, I am a civilized being, sir.
So what are you doing at this table?
Doing what I was told. I was told to wait for her. And I was also told to gauge your level of nobility.
My level of nobility.
Yes, you bore.
I am not of noble.
That is for certain. So, and again, it's like you've met one of her watchmen. Because I am another one of her helpful watchmen.
There's many. I predicted that.
So,
I can understand.
again, I am here to ask you, why are you here to see our fair lady?
For the same reason that I told the lady downstairs.
Which is...
I need to speak with Shemeska about a way to get in contact with her. Well, with the Lady of Pains. Yes.
Attendance.
Thank you. Attendance.
So you just want to talk to the attendants.
I need to speak with the Lady of Pain, yes. And I was informed that Shemeska knew a way for me to do that.
Well, so apparently you say that with a straight face. Apparently your face never moves, but you still said it with a straight face, and then your voice didn't crack. You sure you want to go towards the Lady of Pain and not away from her? Yeah.
That's a rare thing. I know. It's a very, very rare thing.
Yeah.
It's probably entirely unheard of.
So, may I ask your name, sir, so I can tell future generations the stupidity that graced my presence?
My name is engraved right here across my chest. It's small letters, but it's bad. B-A-A-D.
And you're bad at spelling too, sir.
Yes.
It's like I know many tongues. None of them are.
Spelled so badly.
It's actually, Christina's asleep. I don't know if you know that
She's
or
snoring.
not. I didn't know. Like, what does the sound? What do two A's sound like? Bade.
Bade.
Because it would, the A would say itself.
Yeah.
Bade.
Bade.
So, Bade. Bade.
Or you could put a silent E on the end of it.
Bade. It's a bade. Bade. It'd sound good if it had the N on the end of it. So, give it more bite. So, Bade. So, you really want to continue on with this foolish but yet entertaining quest to see the Lady of Pain?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you will go to the stage, someone will be there to see you soon.
Are you putting me on the stage to make a mockery out of me?
No, you sit in the seats. I don't think you're entertaining enough to be on the stage.
I'm not.
No, it's like I see enough dead men. Though.
So can you point me in the direction of the stage? I'm up here in a room I've never been in, so I don't know where anything is.
All right, where would you like to sit in relation to the stage?
Front row.
Where in the front row?
Right in the middle.
So, you get to the stage, and the curtain rises, and Presto is on the stage.
Now stand
He
up.
goes, bad. It's like, I didn't think you'd see you again. It seems to take so long. The captain guy that they brought up here, I sort of watched them gut him. Do you know how much intestines are in a humanoid body? I watched him pull foot by foot. I don't think I'll ever eat spaghetti again.
But you'll eat pizza again.
Let's see if I can ever find the pizza. I was telling the guards about the pizza, and they informed me that I've got to be able to make pizza someday soon, or they might take my intestines out as they force me to watch them feed me.
I do not intend to let that happen.
So, but I have been told that I am a test for you.
You are a test for me.
I am here to test your character, they told me. They want to see what type of being you are. I am to perform a magic show with my hat. I like, and it has to work, or they're going to kill me. So he has his hat. Okay. So that, and I am going to pull up the hat if I can get there. I had it up and I closed it by accident. And the computer rebooted. Give me a second. I want to get to the hat. Because I actually made Presto. He's in the campaign. As a unassigned character. Inventory. The hat of mini spells. So he says, so this is how this works. I'm supposed to try to cast a spell that I don't know. So they're telling me I must cast a spell that you know, and if I don't pull it out and succeed, that if I fail a few times, bad things are going to happen to me. So I am told that if you will accept this, that if you were going to play this to see Shemeska.
I have no other choice, do I?
Okay, what is a spell that you would like him to try to perform?
Just that's all I'm getting. What is wrong with the moon?
Where's that D100? Did you all give it back to me? Because he will need a D100.
You like playing with balls? So.
But Presto,
sorry.
Presto says he has to do 3 different spells successfully.
3 different spells successful. Okay. So this will be an easy one. Disguise self.
Okay, disguise self. Alright. So, what level spell is it?
First.
Alright, so roll a d20, and it needs to be over an 11. This is the d20.
12.
Right. Says you can. Okay. So that gets through. So he knows the spell. He's learned the spell from your mind, and I need a d10. If you roll a 1,
That's all I've rolled tonight. 10.
so he poof, he makes himself look like you for a second.
Okay.
That's one pass.
One pass.
Pick another spell.
Mm-hmm.
You said disguise self.
Mm-hmm. I don't know his spell list. So, how about mage armor? Does he have that?
Oh yeah, that's a wizard. Like it's got to be something unique.
Huh.
Like it's.
I mean, we're both wizards, so
I
that's
know, but he's not as high as you.
How about invisibility? Does he have that?
Yes, he knows that one.
Hmm.
So it's got to be unique to you. So she's gauging.
Oh, unique
You.
to me.
Yes, unique to you.
Well, you didn't say that. Hmm.
So that's the only first level spell you can do.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at other.
Oh, I'm just saying, but I'm saying like that's.
Contact other plane.
He doesn't have that because. All right, what level?
5th.
Okay, so he'll need a DC of 16.
14.
All right, so you go through.
I mean, if I'm doing this off straight roll.
It's okay.
Because I'm not adding any modifier, am I?
It's him.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah, you're rolling for him. All right, roll your D10 and let's see what happens.
4.
Roll the D100.
74. So close to a 1.
It's like Suppresto reaches into his hat to pull out the spell to cast it, and he pulls out what looks like a Medusa head and goes, "Oh no!" and drops it, and his lower half becomes petrified.
Wow.
The Medusa head lands and breaks and shatters. So
Careful there, Presto. Calm down.
alright. One pass, one fail. And that spell was
5th level.
but what planes?
Huh?
Well, like what was the spell?
Contact other plane.
Like I said, you're not using spell slots or anything. You're
I'm just going
because
through.
his hat does not use
I'm not.
spell slots.
I want going through and clicking off spells.
No, I just want.
I'm looking at my entire spell book. Here's.
What'd you choose?
You said spells that describe me.
They're not knowing about you.
Teleportation circle. Which is another
Alright, what level?
5th level.
Roll a DC and poor Presto. It'll be 16.
Fail.
Alright, so roll a D10. See, there's a chance you can get out of it with the D10.
4 again.
That's weird.
8.
So what was the name of the spell?
Teleportation circle.
So circle of ball, transportate. So give me a circle whirl. He reaches into the hat and he pulls out a phantasmal force. I was like, so and like he like tips over where his legs were frozen. It's like because he like jerks back from it, and it's like swirls around and like goes through towards the vampire. I was like, oh, no, the phantasmal force stays with the vampire.
I'll walk over and pick him up.
He goes, oh gosh, I think my heart just stopped. Oh my gosh, I think my heart has stopped. And he's like my heart's not stopped. He said, vampire said, I can verify.
Yeah, I think we all can verify. You're still talking.
He says, how am I still moving and talking? Next spell.
Counterspell. Does he have that?
Counterspell, okay. What level?
30.
Third? I need a 14 save.
So. Nope.
Do you actually count? Do you cast counterspell for him trying to do the spell?
No.
Okay, because he's.
I mean, because he's pulling it out of a hat, I can't counter that.
It's still like once he comes out, it's still a spell. For him, it's like because he really doesn't have any spell slots. He uses his hat to use his magic.
So can I counterspell this counterspell to get?
Let's see if it actually is a spell. So roll the d.
4.
Roll a d100, and depending.
70.
Because it has to be a spell if he pulls it up. So he sits there, and he says, "Let's counter the flow of time, counter the magic, count the time to go home." And he reaches in, and he pulls out what looks like a mud ball that smells, and he's like, it sort of like oozes down off his hands, and he's like and he smells it, and he's like, and just like projectile vomit everywhere. It's like he's gotten a bout of magic sickness, and he's been poisoned.
I cast prestidigitation to clean it all up.
It's like he's like, oh, Hank, Eric. It's like, that's like, wow. So it's probably a good thing his robes are green already.
Prestidigitation again. Are you done vomiting?
He's like, I think I'm he shoots all the way over to you.
Magic missile.
And just like splashes. It's like all over you. The dust mites run.
Thank you for that. I think I'll wear it for now.
So it's just there's no chunks though. He's like, I think I'm okay. Heart's still not working, but I'm. It's like going up. It's like a fountain of like pea soup. He's like, quick, give me another spell. This is actually effect of the hat. The magic sickness.
What about legend lore? 5th level.
It's like, I want to be a legend. I want to be a legend. It's like, why? Let's just roll 100.
13.
Oh, that's actually a good one. Roll a d10.
I can't believe how bad my rolls have been tonight. Oh, no.
It's great, though.
Oh, that's a 10.
Oh, 10. He's like, make it stop. Make it stop. Before he reaches into it. To the hat, and it, like, it causes him to cast stinking cloud, just sort of up, it imitates it, and the vampire's like, oh, like that is awful. It's like the Phantasma force goes to the back of the room, so he's like, I'm glad I don't have to clean this place up. He's like, make it stop. Make it stop. It's like his face is like turning green from the smell. He's like, why am I suffering? He's like, why am I suffering? It's like, oh, it's like, why? Next. It keeps going until something kills him, or that you get 3 successes.
Oh.
Luckily, you've not done things that will completely kill him yet. You may wish he was dead.
Let's try tongues.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
Was it a 1?
No.
4?
A 5.
5? Huh? You did better.
Oh, I rolled the wrong guy. And a 3. On the D10. 8.
Oh, that's okay. Roll the d10. Wait, what did you roll in d10?
3.
A 3. So he reaches in and is like, give me some type of hope. Give me some type of light. I want to throw myself at this point. So he's like, please, something. So I need some Pepto. He's just in. He pulls up and he pulls out fairy fire. So and like little starts sending little fire to the vomit all up his place. He's like, oh thank goodness, it's not hurting me. Oh, I can't run. As the flames start coming up towards his petrified legs. He's like, oh, at least it doesn't hurt. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
What did you do to this poor
Just see that. Just yours and I just stow it. Just like the other day. Just taking it all in.
Let's try wrist pocket.
Oh, that's different.
I swear, I can't roll over a 5 tonight.
Let's roll the 100s. Let's roll
I can't roll over 13.
13. Okay, now roll d10. At least you're in
2.
a 2. Let's see, what was the spell?
Wrist pocket.
What's it do?
It makes an item disappear out of your hand.
It's to make this vomit disappear. It's like, please give me something to get rid of this despair. He reaches in and he pulls out enlarge reduce. He's like, no! His jaw almost is
It sounds very comical.
What is this? Okay, he says
You're
like,
saying too much.
he's like, It reaches the third row.
Hmm.
As you
I'm glad I can't smell right now.
the vampire's like, I'll drink to that.
Oh.
The phantasmal force is sitting there too. It's like,
The Chardonnay's stride? Let's give that one a try. See if I can. I'm not rolled this dice. So let's see if I can. Hey, look at that!
it's like, please, bad, help me.
I still.
Make it stop. Wait. You really. Yeah, roll.
16.
Alright, the D10. Release.
3. I'm telling you.
He's like. And what was the spell? What was the spell?
Ash. Ardalon's
What,
stride?
what does it do?
I have no idea. The billowing flames of a dragon blast from your feet, granting you explosive speed. It grants you speed.
He's like, please let this be. Please let this be over. Let me pull it. And he reaches in. He pulls out fairy fire again. He's like, it's like, it looks like dragon's breath. There's like a 30-foot cone where it still has the enlarge on it. Just blasting across. He's like, take me now. Take me now. We're still at one pass.
I passed that one.
And what's the spell?
Enemies abound.
He's got one. So he's like, please, he says, Hat, don't tell me. It's like, take me. I know who the real enemies is. Should save me. And he reaches in and he pulls out enemies abound.
Oh, because I rolled a 7 on the D10.
Well, you didn't like you passed it.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, oh, good. Alright. So enemies abound. What does enemies abound to?
You're reaching into the mind of an enemy and implanting a mind of one creature, and you force it to make an intelligence throw. The target will lose the ability to distinguish friend from foe if you've successfully cast it.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Let's try. Let's try skill empowerment.
Skill empowerment. Okay. Doesn't it give you expertise on something?
No, it makes you believe in yourself.
Oh. It'd be a nice one to pass.
I found it. With a natural 1.
Oh.
Roll that 100.
22.
You're still staying in the first raid. D100, please. I mean D
5.
5. And then he says, please give me strength to believe in bad in myself, because I'm doing so bad myself. He reaches into that and he pulls out gust of wind. It sprays back on him this time. It's still enlarged. It's just Constitution check. He did not choke. Since it he's like covered in his own magic sickness. It's like his robes are all covered in it. Some of it is still a little bit on fire thanks to the fairy fire.
Wow.
Why?
I'm trying.
I was just watching the library with the old crazy guy.
I swear I quit.
I quit. So, what did you? What was the spell?
Far step.
He's like, I want to be far, far away.
I know, I was trying to get you there.
It's just like, he's making it stop. Reaches, roll a 1.
19.
You keep rolling low on that one. So roll the D10, because not all of them need the D10.
Shoot, I did roll it, but I forgot which die I rolled it with. 3.
So he reaches and he pulls out more fairy fire. Now his robes are on fire. He's like, oh, stop it. Oh, it's burning.
Are you torturing Presto?
He's like, make it stop.
I'm trying.
Why is he torturing Presto?
It's like,
Presto's gonna get 3.
Arcanist Magic Aura. Give this one a try.
And he's only got 2 more. They have to keep going until he gets 3.
No. He looks, he's like, no.
Another 19.
Roll again. It's like, really? He's like, keep 19. Okay. So what was the spell?
Arcanist Magic Aura.
He's like, I've got an aura of pain and suffering. He's like, please get in this suffering for Presto's sake and for the future of the happiness. And he reaches in and roll the D10.
1.
A 1. A 1.
Preston's gonna die.
So, a 1 is a random spell. It's on your spell list.
You said random.
Oh no.
I was
So,
gonna
but I gotta look at the list that you have prepared. Alright. But I have moved it. Roll a D4, and there will be. I'm gonna pick.
It's probably gonna be a 1. I mean, that's all I seem to roll tonight.
You're number 1.
That
Number
too.
1.
So he reaches in and he pulls out a twig. He's like, a twig? And he casts blight. He's like, ah! He starts swinging like, oh! He's like, his cheeks start stinking in. And he's like,
But he successfully casted a third one.
so he did cast a spell. Sadly, it was
The wrong one?
so the wrong one. But it's like interesting blight. So he's like sweat. Like his upper body's just sort of swaying. His eyes are sort of sunk in a little dark, and it's like his cheeks are in. So he's barely able to hold his poor hat.
Let's try Force Field.
Force field. Okay.
One that.
Oldie.
Mm-hmm.
Very unique one.
I hate this. I swear to you.
Everyone, please go back and watch this section.
67?
65.
Oh, we got a different number.
Let me
You
throw it
said,
down
six,
too.
you said 65.
Yeah. Not
And
19.
and he's like, please let there be a force that I can see a green field again. As I pull in, give me something, please. And he reaches in. He pulls out a non-magical object out of the hat. Roll a d4.
Oh, D4 this time. 1.
And it's a vial of acid. He's like, oh, that's not so. Whoops! He vomits on it, and it like explodes. It's like no. It's like he burns his face. He's like,
Press the vegetation to get it off of him.
he's like, oh. He's like, can you run away? He's like, kill. Kill.
Hey, I actually rolled a 16 on that one.
Shock.
Did you pass?
I did.
What was the spell?
Glyph of warding.
Cliff. He's like, Leave a warning. He's like, he's like,
Okay. Now put it down.
he just tips over. What's Cliff hoping to do?
I mean, it places a spell on an object.
And it lands on him. So, what's the spell do? It lands on him.
You can't put it on yourself.
It's your spell.
I know, but it has to be on an object.
It landed on the stone part of him.
Huh?
It landed on the stone part of him.
On this. Oh my goodness. You place a spell within that spell.
So what's the spell?
You have to put a spell in it.
Okay, so it just pulled it out. So, it lands on fairy fire that was burning on him, so it absorbs the fairy fire.
Okay. So now, if anything moves then or messes with it, then fairy fire goes off.
So the rest of us like, I'm alive, and he sits up. more fairy fire. So,
Miss Norlot is awake.
so
Us laughing a lot woke you.
he's like, you really messed him up. He's like, you are vile and evil for playing this game. Thinks Mexico would like you. It's just say it's like welcome to the team.
Well, he needed to be a little bit more magically inclined, obviously.
At the back. It's like bravo, bravo. It's like you hear a female's voice in the background.
That must be your idea of torture that you enjoy.
It's like no one. It's like you turn around and see.
Oh.
She said, "No one told you to continue. You could have left any time, but your desire to see me showed how much you valued your friends by letting them go through such agony." She said, so a monster after my own heart. So and here I had heard how ruthless leeches were to do what they wanted and accomplish. So I see that it's true. It's like you turn around.
Nope. Continue facing Presto. Can we get him to a medical ward?
Yeah. So then Lars stood there. He was like, it will pass at some point. So it just has to dispel. The sickness should be gone soon.
I cast the spell magic.
So, okay, so you cast dispel magic through there. So, okay, so it dispels. Hey, how many spells can dispel magic? Does it do all magic, or does it just let you do one?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
So it would be one magical effect. So which one would you like to cure him of the most?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. So, I mean, can I not select him and then cure him of everything?
Because he's got like 8 or 9 spells on him. Poor fella.
So,
well, the sickness is the vomiting is a magic sickness, so that's not necessarily a magical effect. Where he screwed up on the thing, that's actually like
Alright, so I
a
can't.
disease.
I cannot fix the vomiting.
But,
So
you could maybe get rid of an large reduce,
Okay.
or
I'll start with the large reduce. And what about the
well, the fairy fires are pretty much through. The gust of wind are gone. The phantasmal force is watching.
Not worried about that. What about the Medusa thing that's holding him?
Let's see. How does that?
Greater restoration.
I don't have
I think that's what I had to have when I got
Yeah,
hit by
like-
something like that.
Yeah, but I
that's-
mean, she
that's-
said that
that's-
it'd wear off.
Yeah, like that's a status effect. So they didn't claim them all, so it will go away at some point. So since he's not completely petrified, maybe in a day or two. But she says she looks over at the vampire that you cannot see anyone because you're not. And then she's like, "You're right. He is a boar."
Me?
So it does not know very good manners when the lady of the establishment that he's been looking for is speaking to him.
And then I turn around when she says that.
You know,
I
she
did
said-
not know the lady had presented herself.
She says someone with manners would have discovered it long ago. She's sitting there. She has a little. Was it a parasol? Is that the umbrellas that they do?
Mhm.
You know, that she made sure not to get any of the projectile magic vomit.
I'm sorry.
And she's like sort of shakes it and puts it to the side. So she's just sitting there. So you notice a very pretty fox. So what to say? Yes, really, really big ears. It's like, and they're pointy and set through, and there's fur in them, like white fur, and she's very sharp shaped. Sharp, pointy teeth. She smiles and talks, but they're very clean and so a very pleasant smile with very bright eyes. Again, so she's clean fur, wearing a very, very nice blood red dress. So she's like, so I've been watching you along with everyone else the last few hours, trying to figure out what you were up to. Then when I learned that you're, the god of mites wants to speak to me. Well, you weren't the god of mites when you started, but you know what? When you're a business owner, sometimes you just make sure that things roll to your favor. So and you were blessed, and with the divine intervention. So and then we were able to get you to me. So now, are you still wanting to talk about this silly quest of wanting to talk to the Lady of Pain in person?
Yes.
The lady apparently has not seen an audience in several months of any kind. So people have seen her walking in several places, but not along the common streets like normal. She seems very to herself over the last few months. But I know ways.
I think I know why she's keeping to herself.
But information is valuable, and I can tell you sort of don't really have a lot of money. But just because you don't have money doesn't mean that you don't have worth. I can arrange an audience because it's good business to know and warn your friends and deep pocket people that when or where the lady might be around, and we have sort of discovered the pattern that she likes to gaze upon our fair city. After months and months of watching, so we have a pretty good success rate on it. And I'd be willing to help out for this insane problem that you have. The issue, though, is that I would need something in return that I need someone that is equally insane to try to do for me. So I say that for something insane, I get something insane. That seems like the sane thing to do. The fastball force is like, So Presto is like, so he sort of passes out. So poor Presto passes out. So,
Do I hear him hit the floor?
Oh, he's already hit the floor.
Oh,
So you hear his head out. He says, so are we willing to do insane for insane? I've already seen that you're willing to do whatever it takes. So, and if this is how you treat your friends, I love to see what you do to your enemies, which are my enemies right now. It's because they are standing between you and what you want to do, whatever it is the Lady of Pain.
What are you wanting me to do? I just want to hear what you want me to do. I've not agreed.
I recently lost a property of mine. It's called the House of Lies. I've had some problems with people that won't just go away. And it's been bad. It's been bad for business. But I sort of have been kicked out. And I made a promise that I myself would not go back to the House of Lies and reclaim my property. And I keep my promises, but at no point did they say that I couldn't in other people. So, if you catch what I mean is that, I'll assume they think that I will try to do something, but I will not do something. Per se, you will do something. And then I will be able to tell you where the lady is. Because in the House of Lies are my journals that only I can read, and it will take me to my vault that has all the stuff that we had gathered on the lady, which no one has. So you help me, I get all my stuff in the in my vault. You get the information from my vault. I win, you win. We all can sit down and have some ice cream, and your little friends can eat flesh and skin, and my people can get on with stuff. It's like I have considerable wealth. Sadly, it is outside of my fingertips, and with her sharp little claws.
Sounds like it's in a vault that you cannot even access right now.
I cannot. It's why I'm asking you. And so
insight on everything she has just talked about with the 26. I can't believe I finally roll out.
She's proposing. You do A, you get B. So she can't go there for some reason. She didn't really elaborate too much, but she promised that she will not go there.
So, what caused you to lose this house?
What causes you to care?
The more information I gather, the easier I can acquire the property back. The more I know about it.
All I know is I don't know who's there now because I cannot go there.
How long ago did you lose that?
Everybody knows my peoples, and you ain't my peoples.
long ago did you lose the house?
A little while ago. So time is so, scrunchy. I'd probably say 5-6 months ago.
Okay. Who did you lose the property to?
Some people I've had trouble with that just wouldn't go away. Hello, I didn't say that.
Yes, but the more I know about the people that have it, the better I can acquire it back.
It's like, the problem is it's not always the same ones. They just keep coming back. So they leave, they come back. It's like, that's how come I can't get near it, because I don't know who is really there. House of Lies. So then they fit right in.
Sounds like something like a thieves guild has.
They are thieves. They've stolen from me. And I am the Thieves Guild here. I'm the head of the Marauders.
You have competition.
So, but these people are, the only thing I want is their heads. Their heads are nothing. So they are nothing, and they deserve nothing. She gets a little bit fluffy in a way. And at this point, her ears are like, have really sort of flared. Are you looking at my ears? Your eyes get little.
Yeah.
Don't forget what they told you. So.
That's why I've not said a single word.
So.
I've not lost eye contact.
So Presto's like, what's wrong with your ears? So he says, take him with you when you go. So, or I will use his fingers to pick my teeth.
So what more information can you give me about this place?
So she says, I can give you a map to the House of Lies.
Is it best to visit the House of Lies in the daytime or in the night?
Pick your hour. Sigil is bright and darker.
Well, what I've learned in my years of traveling is that
I don't know.
there's more to this.
These people that have done this, it's like they're like, as far as I know, they're there when they want to. But I will warn you, do not disturb the statues. Because there are quite a few excessively evil beings in the House of Lies. Do not wake them.
Why would I even enter the House of Lies?
Wait, what?
Why would I even need to enter the House of Lies?
Did you not pay attention? You must get in to get my journal so I can get back in and get into my vault. The journal there is how she can get she can get to her vault.
Okay. You said acquire the house, so.
No. Oh, to get the journal, you're right to clear.
Okay, so that's why I wanted some elaboration. You just want me to break in and get the journals. You don't care about the house itself.
Oh, it's like this. Like the journal will get me back to my fortune.
Okay,
Then I
so you don't care about the piece of property. You care about the journals.
I still care about the property. I just mostly care about the ones that are in it to be dead. If you can get my journal and happen to kill them or not kill them and get out, then I will have enough money to hire a lot of people so they all dead.
Okay, where was the journal last?
should be in my quarters there. I don't think they would go through a lady's belongings.
Yeah, they probably tossed it all into a storage closet.
Oh no, not mine.
Not yours? Is there a secret passcode or a secret entrance into the House of Lies?
No. So the book that you seek, like, will look very mundane and plain. So the cover isn't extraordinary or anything like that. It'll just have a circle on it. That's to say it's a wheel, but it's on a wheel.
Journal has a seal that looks like a wheel? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's on the cover. It's just a circle. But you could call it a wheel, but it's not a wheel. Might be on the nose a little bit easy for people to do, but just a circle on a cover. It's like you won't be able to read it or do anything because it doesn't look like there's really much in it or anything in it. But if you can get it back to her, it will. So it will be the key to get into her vault.
Okay. So is this house located in the Outer Realms of Sigil?
It's in Sigil.
Oh, it's in Sigil. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the city of Rose.
Okay.
We just went into overtime.
Okay.
So
Sounds not so easy, but if this is what it takes, then
okay. So
I
like I
have
said,
no choice.
it's like if you will complete that, it's like if you can come back alive.
So how can I come back directly to you instead of having to go through everything in the casino?
You step foot in my casino, I will know it, and I will come down and grace you with a presence, and everyone will know that you are my friend.
Okay.
Sounds like I'm winning on two fronts.
I shall leave and take Presto to the medical ward and make my way towards the House of Lies.
He goes, bad, I think I'm feeling better. I don't think I've thrown up for a
30
long
seconds?
time. He sits up and he's like, no. He's like, no, not better. Oh, I threw up in my hat.
Prestidigitation and I cleaned it out of the hat.
So he said, sadly, you won't get what's in it. He puts it on and is like, when it comes out. He's like, oh, well, yeah, I can make it come out.
That hat has been nothing but an issue for you, Presto.
It did get everybody home. Eric always called it my big dumb hat. So, and Hank always believed that it'd be useful, and it finally did. So, Union always huffed at me. So, but someday I thought I was a real wizard.
What is the issue with wizards in Sigil? So many of them forget how to do magic.
I had to learn from this hat. The only way you could learn was actually pulling spells out. So,
Why did you not learn spells the same way that everybody has? Reading books.
where I'm from, magic didn't exist. It didn't seem to stick with me, but if I could pull it out of the hat, I'd learn spells.
And you manage that like, what, 1 out of every 20 times?
That might be better than my real odds. So you go past the vampire and the little spirit. They wave at you. They're like, Shemeska, so nice to see you. As the vampire gives you a wink and just closes the doors as you leave.
Don't bite too hard.
So the only way you know come down, you come down and there's their senior lady. She says, off to our doom for an insane mission, are we?
Everything's insane to somebody, and it's a mission to others.
It's like, sadly, probably if you don't complete the mission, though, I've been instructed that you have a day. So, after that, we're still gonna probably honor our bargain, and the lady will probably come to you in the form of her wrath. So because you'll be worshipped heavily here in Sigil. I did forget to mention though that even though you're the Dust Mite deity, you also believe that the lady is your greater deity. So when they worship you, they will be worshiping her also through you. Sorry. It sucks. So I wish you luck. So you're only the third or fourth person she sent. It's gotta succeed sometime.
Only? Nice
So,
to know.
that I know of. So, the last Mike King, he was fun.
I'd say it was.
He was a little bit more colorful than you.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't think he's made it out of the maze yet.
Good to know.
Probably never will.
Probably never.
So when you come down, the elf looks and she casts stuff on Presto and does greater restoration so you can walk and stuff like that. So
thank you. And I walk.
Presto's like, I can feel my legs.
I walk over to Anissa. Thank you. Can you cure the vomiting though?
Greater restoration on that. Because it only cures one thing.
Yeah.
So
I'm still gonna get him to the medical ward.
Here they go. She said, don't take too much time.
Hello.
So it might cost you. So, hate to see you dust.
So, that's the elf, Anissa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll take those 50 razor leaves out and I hand them to her.
Oh, thank you. So,
I
sir,
cannot do anything with them.
sir,
And I cannot walk out of this casino with them.
service is well rendered.
Mm-hmm. So, then I turn and grab Presto.
She looks, she says, do you happen to have a key?
A key? What kind of key?
Just a portal key. Did you happen to win one here?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can lie or tell the truth.
I actually totally forgot about it until you said that. Because I thought I'd done something with it.
No, you never did anything with the key. Sort of.
Yeah, so, yeah, portal
Do you
key.
want to tell the truth or you want to hide the portal key?
Yes, I have a portal key. I actually forgot all about the portal key whenever you said that because, or asked me earlier what kind of magical things I had.
So she says, you make sure to keep that safe. So there might be a day that you'll need it to get out of a problem. So tell no one of this key.
How did you know I had a key?
Maybe I'm the one that made sure you got it.
You must have been the one that also made sure I got the dust mites because I got it at the same time.
That too. So all I was told to make sure that you got that. The other things for my discretion.
So you must know where this portal key leads.
He said, so good luck, Shiny. So that she escorts you out to the door. She says, hopefully I'll see you again.
In a day.
So in a day, remember, my performance is the same time tomorrow. After that, you all walk through. Presto looks over and says, she was nice. So, as you walk down the streets, you happen to notice though that one of Sheska's bodyguards has sort of watched you all leave. You know, one of those big things. As you all go down the street, heading towards the House of Lies. I'm assuming that's where you're going.
How far? Well, I'm taking Presto to the medical ward first. How far away is the medical?
You just you're gonna have to find a cleric somewhere to pay to fix them. There's really not a medical ward.
Well, in that case.
So Presto's like, there's no medical ward. So.
Well, and I have no gold, so.
You gave Presto some stuff, didn't you? He never got to do it. He never got to do anything with anything, did he?
Nope.
Because
He put it in his hat.
And then he pulls out the one chip, right? Because then you give him a chip, the one that he was going to stick into his hat.
Presto, you know you're not supposed to leave there with that, right?
They didn't tell me, so you've got something that's worth 10 gold, which. So you could try to find a cleric to restore him. So,
I mean, along the way.
Along the way. So again, you venture off and.
How far away is the House of Lies?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I gotta look because I think there is an official distance. How long it's there? It's easily traveled. It's not like it's gonna burn you in a day.
Well, I would hope not, since I only have a day to do it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you get a little under 23 hours because you were only up there for so long. So once she finished her performance, and with that, we are done with Shemeska for today.